take a look here at Robin Hood. And of course his merry men. Just kidding, his outlaws. Robin Hood is ranged with 13 health, so not that much health. Outlaws melee, and there's 4 of them. They are a move of 2. After you attack, you may move your attacking fighter up to 2 spaces. Here we have Hunter's Eye. It's a flat 5, and there's 3 copies of them in the deck. Then we have Disarming Shot. It's a 4. Draw a number of cards equal to the amount of damage dealt to the opposing fighter. We got boost of 4, boost of 3 on those 2, and then boost of 3 on this one. Piercing Shot, draw 2 cards, and it's a 2 attack, 2 copies of that. Then we have Steal from the Rich, the final Robin Hood only card, and it is a scheme. 3 boosts, 3 copies, draw 1 card, then choose an opponent. They may choose to discard 1 card. If they do not, draw 1 more card. Ambush has 2 copies of that, boost of 3, attack of 2. Your opponent discards 1 random card, add its boost value to this card's value. Then we get into the commons, regroup 1, 3 copies, draw 1 card. If you won the combat, draw 2 cards instead. Feint, cancel all effects on your opponent's card, it's 3 copies of that. Widely Fighting, deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter adjacent to your fighter, and it's a 3 with 3 copies, and then 3 copies of Snark as well, and it's a 3 as well. If your fighter is adjacent to the opposing fighter, draw a card. And then Defenders of Sherwood. Draw 1 card, return a defeated outlaw, if any, to a space in Robin Hood zone, and there's 2 of those. And then the last card is an outlaw only card, and it's a 2 attack, Highway Robbery. There's 4 copies of it in the deck, and its effect is immediately cancel all effects on your opponent's card and ignore its defense value. So since Robin is ranged and his ability allows him to move the attacking fighter back, what you're going to want to do is create a wall with the outlaws and then attack and then bounce back after you attack. And you can even attack twice and then bounce back after the second one if you so desire to hide behind here. And you want to do that mostly because if you notice here, all the defenses from Robin Hood, they're all under 3. So he's going to be taking a lot of damage if he is not hiding. And that's why he has these outlaws, to take some hits for him. With this outlaw card, Defenders of Sherwood, or any card, but you can draw a card and then return 1 to a space in Robin Hood's zone. So you essentially have 6 if you need. We're going to go over the outlaw first with Highway Robbery. Cancel all effects on your opponent's card and ignore its defense value. It is great, and you can always threaten this. Sometimes they will just want to take the 2 damage. That's when you throw out a different card. Maybe you throw out an ambush using the outlaw because they think it's going to be a Highway Robbery. And instead you use something like an ambushed to make them discard a random card and add the boost value, making this potentially, a 5 or even a 4. And they just take that hit, take a big hit. And in some cases, even a 6. So you make them think twice about not defending next time. The important thing to remember when playing Robin Hood is not to overdraw. He's got a lot of cards, as you can see: Disarming Shot, Piercing Shot, Steal from the Rich, Regroup, and Snark. They're all, and Defenders of Sherwood. He has a lot of draw power. So what you're going to want to do is make sure you're not overdrawing. Mainly use these for the boost value to maneuver in. So essentially for Robin Hood, what you're going to want to do is be careful about getting attacked because you don't have that great a defense. You're also, in some matchups, such as against Sherlock Holmes, being one of the best characters in the game, Robin Hood actually stands a chance against Sherlock. Still, it's not great, but it's better than most fighters. And that's because of his pressure game. He can pressure while Sherlock schemes away, but Robin Hood will be able to draw and draw and draw cards. So what you want to do is pin, since you have 5 fighters in total, you want to pin, in this example, Sherlock, and just hit him over and over and again with attacks. And you want attacks that draw you cards, and you do want to use things like Steal from the Rich and such, so that you can get in there and attack with full hand of cards while that you dwindle theirs, and hopefully it leaves room for an opening so you can get some of these big attacks in, like the 5s and the 2s. The 2 that boosts into something else, potentially a 6 or a 5 as well. Anyway, that is Robin Hood. I hope that helped you understand a little bit more about how to utilize Robin in a game.